This is another presentation by My Weight World.
Eating disorders and weight management. Eating disorders are serious and can be life-threatening. For those struggling with weight control issues, an eating disorder may be a significant part of the problem with controlling and maintaining a healthy weight. The goal of this presentation is to define what eating disorders are, define how eating disorders affect weight and health, and to give some examples of treatment options for eating disorders and weight management. In defining eating disorders, these are major categories and definitions, but these must be diagnosed by a qualified health professional such as a physician or licensed psychotherapist. Signs and symptoms of eating disorders can vary and also change over time. Major eating disorders include anorexia nervosa, bulimia nervosa, binge eating disorders, and eating disorders not otherwise specified. Anorexia nervosa is a very serious and life-threatening disorder. People with anorexia nervosa have an intense fear of gaining weight or becoming fat, a disturbance in body image, may have a fear and obsession with food and eating, and have physical symptoms such as feeling cold and hormonal imbalances leading to a disruption in menstrual cycle. Body weight can fall significantly below the BMI range of 18.5. Those with bulimia nervosa regularly engage in periods of intense overeating, which are followed by attempts to compensate to avoid weight gain. This compensation may include self-induced vomiting and misuse of laxatives, water pills, or enemas. Overexercising is another common compensatory reaction. Quite often, those with bulimia nervosa maintain a normal body weight, but also can be overweight. These individuals are also very concerned about weight and shape of their body. Binge eating disorder is a significant cause of excessive weight gain and relapse after dieting efforts. Binge eating disorder is characterized by repeated episodes of binge eating, usually 2 or more times per week. Eating very large amounts of high-calorie and easy-to-eat foods in a short period of time, regardless of hunger, is also a characteristic of binge eating disorder. An example would be consumption of a large container of ice cream, a box of cookies, and a large bag of chips with soda within 1 to 2 hours. Foods used in binge eating episodes are usually high in sugars, fats, and salt, and low in relative nutrition value. After the binge eating episode, feelings of guilt, depression, and disgust prevail. Because of the excessive amounts of calories consumed on a regular basis, without compensation by excessive exercise or purging, such as in bulimia nervosa, steady and significant weight gain leading to overweight and obesity occurs, further magnifying feelings of guilt and depression. Often, very large amounts of money is spent on foods used for binge eating episodes. Other categories of eating disorders include continued dieting habits in spite of a healthy weight, chewing and spitting out food, and excessive night eating, often in front of television or computer screens. Eating while viewing television or in front of computer monitors can reduce one's awareness of how much they have eaten, as well as their sense of fullness, leading to overeating and weight gain. Eating in front of screens also quickly becomes a very ingrained habit, and often just sitting in front of the screen can trigger the desire to eat, in spite of actual hunger. In many cases, eating disorders start with simple attempts at dieting to control weight. Other factors may be influential, such as social pressures, family disruptions, and psychological disorders. However, once a significant amount of weight is lost, or an unhealthy diet behavior is repeated constantly, the body experiences disruptions in natural reactions to food intake and starvation, leading the eating disorder to take on a life of its own. Symptoms of eating disorders can surface over time and often occur well before any physical symptoms. Constant weighing, skipping meals, food rituals, anxiety and obsession with food and eating, avoiding social situations, and excessive exercising can present in different phases and combinations. Even clothing choices to hide weight changes can be one of several eating disorder symptoms. Long-term effects of eating disorders can be significant and even lethal. Bone damage, dental problems, nervous system disruption, along with severe social and psychological consequences can magnify the weight-related problems. Major disruptions in body chemistry from purging and starvation can even result in death. Effective treatments for eating disorders take into account not only the importance of normal nutrition and eating habits, but also treatment for other effects of disordered eating, such as excessive exercise, psychological difficulties, eliminating purging behaviors, and assistance with social skills and positive and fulfilling life goals, so that eating disorders do not resurface after treatment is over. Eating disorders can be prevented. Normal and healthful approaches to food and eating are essential. Defining what is healthy and normal is often challenging these days, but aiming to be fit and healthy, not unrealistically thin, is an important concept. Enjoying food of all types in moderation is essential. Don't allow others, including yourself, to pressure or criticize you about appearance or body size. Focus on yours and others' accomplishments and character, not looks. Nutrition habits to decrease disordered eating include eat regular, balanced meals. Skipping meals can lead to overeating later in the day. Eating in front of screens disrupts one's ability to regulate appetite and can lead to overeating and weight gain. Planning simple and healthful meals for days or weeks at a time and having necessary ingredients and foods available can also reduce compulsive eating behaviors and help you maintain a healthful weight. Other nutrition tips to normalize eating behaviors include good hydration. Drinking plenty of water will help regulate weight and satiety. Work with a registered dietitian to help with meal planning strategies for your individual lifestyle and food preferences. And avoid fad diets, pills, and unproven remedies for weight loss. These often can be harmful to one's health. Certain events can often be stressful for those with weight and eating difficulties. It may be helpful to visualize yourself at these events before they occur, making a movie in your mind to plan how you will deal with a restaurant or party, what you will order, where you will stand, and even with whom you will socialize. Avoid discussions of weight and dieting if possible. Mild to moderate exercise and deep breathing before a party or event can also help bring down stress levels related to these events. Do not exercise for the purpose of compensating for overeating at a party. This in itself can lead to overeating. And always have a glass or bottle of water with you to drink along with any food, to help with limiting portions that may otherwise be excessive. Monitoring physical health as part of an eating disorder and weight management treatment can include following weight changes, heart function, bone health, and blood, urine, and other testing. A registered dietitian can provide valuable assistance in planning healthful, balanced, and appropriate meals for weight management and preventing disordered eating patterns. Other important considerations for follow-up include regular dental visits, consultation by an exercise specialist, either a personal trainer or physical therapist, for safe and effective activity, as well as consultation with a qualified psychotherapist for mental health and social issues. If you have questions or concerns regarding the diagnosis of an eating disorder, contact your doctor to discuss symptoms. While your physician may not treat the eating disorder itself, a referral to a treatment center or specialist may be made to help with recovery. There are different approaches to eating disorder treatment, so research and review of these options is important. In summary, eating disorders can not only disrupt one's weight, but can cause significant and harmful physical and psychological changes. However, eating disorders can be treated, and those with a diagnosis of an eating disorder should be monitored by a physician as well as other qualified healthcare providers to ensure a full recovery.
This has been another presentation by My Weight World.